Hey, welcome back to my periodical Pokemon Go content here and there. I decided to make this little video in the middle of some stuff I'm working on. I am going to be posting a Big Dub 2021 soon, and also a next Star Trek Fleet Command. But on to other news. With Pokemon Go, two things going on right now, and probably will be over by the time this comes out. EV Community Day. I don't know. I mean, I'm playing it. I'm running through my. I'm not going around like I normally do in Community Day, especially for Eevee, because we have the moves, shinies that's been out. I won't say it's stale content on Niantic's part, but it just feels kind of. Yeah, I don't see the purpose. And I want to make a special note to Trainer Tips, Nick, and various others with the Pokemon Go, lately with the Pokemon Go community, where Niantic heard us. No one listens anyway. And someone mentioned vote with your dollar, and I've been asked a lot of questions like, what does that mean specifically for Pokemon Go? How do you vote for your dollar? Well, I'm going to give you a little insight on corporate finances. I know I'll try to keep it real simple. I won't bore you too much. You know that with Niantic, it's $1 billion corporation.
There's only one thing better than being a gambler in a casino.
That's being the house.
That is right. There's a systemized machine out there.
So everything has to do with money, in and out assets, blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't know how they run their books, but a lot of corporations either have what's called a monthly or a quarterly. What that means, boiled down, is every month they get a record of how much revenue they get from their product. Or for other companies, quarterly, every 3 or 4 months, semi-annually, depending on how it's structured. But what that means is, when let's just say it's every month, what it boils down to is they look at the revenue that comes in every month, like, okay, we made X amount of money based on all the, let's say for Pokemon Go, all the in-app purchases. There's others like advertisement and whatnot, but that doesn't matter here. How do you vote for your dollar? Well, making public comments on YouTube, sending them messages is fine. But you know what companies do when they see that? They did exactly what they did. They sent out an official letter saying, we heard you, but you know what that means? Like, we heard you, but we're going to do what we're going to do anyways. But how do you actually affect actual change? This is going to have to require the collaboration of the complete community, which means all the active players. Basically, you don't purchase anything. No in-game items whatsoever. Now, one person just can't do it because that's a drop in the bucket. But if everybody does it within 1 month's period, even if they just do quarterly finances in 1 month's period, they're going to see their revenue stream and it's going to be a drop. Then even the CEO and the corporate execs are going to like, what happened in this month? And they'll start asking the real questions. Right now, that letter figurehead that was out from Pokemon Go is probably their PR, HR, whoever is handling their social media. It's not the corporate bigwigs. Now, if they do monthly, if you do for a period of a couple months, like 1, 2, 3, where nobody purchases anything, they're gonna say, why hasn't there been any revenue for the past 2 months? It's gonna look like it's gonna be like a big red flag. Then they'll have to actually make changes in the game for it. Watch, if you were to consistently not purchase anything for a period of 3 months, for anything, it doesn't have to be Pokemon Go. It doesn't even have to be apps. Voting with your dollar means a collaborative effort of a community, not spending money on a thing for a consistent time, long enough that a company is going to take note. Because it all brass tacks, it all comes down to money. Even Pokemon Go, all comes down to money. Sure, they fluff it up with community and blah blah, but if they see red line, they'll change it. Because I'll give you another case. I played a small app, which doesn't matter anymore, that actually went bankrupt. All the assets, all the gameplay, all the pictures, they said, well, we're going to seize the servers, so within 24 or 48 hours we're going to shut down, which means all that effort into that game, gone. It wasn't anything that anyone did, it's just it wasn't successful. But it's a business. People forget that Pokemon Go is a game. It's a game that has its base platform in the business. Anyways, just want to give that little snippet. So I'll show you my shinies. I did get one shiny of Eevees and a few other Eevees. Basically, I'm looking at this point for at least this community day to see maybe if I could get 100%. Maybe a couple shinies. I'll evolve a couple of them, but I'm not gonna break my back or hustle for this. I want something new. Niantic, give us something new. I don't mean different gameplay. Just give us new Pokemon, new legendaries, just release the hounds.
Smithers, release the hounds.
There's plenty that you can do, and honestly, I will agree on Nick on this one that it does feel kind of like it's stale. And he did say something which kind of ruffled my feathers, or ruffled my jimmies, whatever you call it, about just being the community spokesperson. Well, there are other Pokemon. I disassociated my channel from 100% on Pokemon Go, but I still have a say, and I still have things to contribute that you may not. Maybe like a different perspective, a Gen X perspective of Pokemon Go, what have you. But don't shut us out. And I don't even know what Mystic Seven's doing. How you doing? I've ever since that whole mental server that you fiasco thing they tried, I can't abide by that. Anyways, more positive. I'm almost done with my final goal in Star Trek Fleet Command. If you're wondering why there hasn't been too many videos, I actually blame that game because it requires a lot of time commitment. And it's a game, but it's a game that gets you wrapped up. So I warn you, if you do try to play Star Trek Fleet Command, you will get wrapped up. Especially if you're into the show, you're gonna get soaked up into it. On to other news. Well, Big Dub video will show you some of it, and it's summertime right now. If you saw my previous video, I was at the beach. Basically, what I've been doing with that lately is I've been doing vacations. Initially, I was thinking of recording, but I've come to the realization that when I go on vacation or go to Big Dub or go to any of these other things, I want to actually enjoy the event. So I may film it, but it's not going to be those videos where you see people falling around catching their reactions. Not because I find it's fun doing that, but I feel it takes away from the experience for myself. I can recap it easily, and I know it's nice to feel like you're in there, but I wanted to be more an incentive for people to actually want to go because they want to go, not because of what I filmed. Because I can make it look 100 million different ways. I can make it look mysterious, spooky, whatever. But until you're actually there to get the full experience, it's going to be like I'm trying to shortchange you or entice you. So I will refrain from that. Anyways, hopefully you guys had a wonderful, beautiful day, and I'll try to keep this relatively short. Hopefully I did. And I'll probably be filming from this spot. I know nothing fancy back here. But tell me how you guys are doing. I know my YouTube's been really slow lately. Hopefully that will change soon. That might change soon. I still got a lot of stuff that I want to display. I've just been kind of held off on it. And yes, I'm on TikTok too, doing a lot of shorts. And I may do some transfer more to YouTube shorts. Who knows? Anyways, catch you guys later. Peace out. Hold up. Check this out. What's going on here? Portals. Does anybody know what's going on? Leave a comment, please. Tell me. Just checked it tonight. Back to my video.